Yo, what's up, guys? So this is my this is another installment of my dating series, and I said I was gonna do it. So even though I already know the views are gonna be very low, I'm gonna ride it out, man. Um, Maybe it helps like two dudes or one dude. I don't know. Uh, but so last time, to refresh, this one's gonna be mostly about getting yourself ready to date, just to go out there. You know what I mean? So this one's gonna deal with updating yourself, otherwise known as a makeover. And like I said last time, the very first thing you gotta do is take inventory of yourself. What do I want, out of this? The second thing you need to do, in my opinion, again, I'm no guru. I don't get paid for this. There's no sponsorships and shit, affiliate links. But like I've said, I had success dating. And some people might say, but that was 10 years ago. Okay, but I was still fucking 40 years old and did perfectly fine and never had a problem dating. And I'm helping my best homeboy right now date, and he's doing fantastic. And he's following my program, my course, that I do not have, and he's doing great. And at first he was skeptical, and then now I've worked with him for several months, and now he's like, bro, you're right. Like, he's like everything you tell me, it keeps coming true, dude. I'm like, I'm telling you, I've already been through this, dude. Okay? So that was the first thing we had to do with him. Is I'm like, you need a makeover, bro. You need an update. And he's like, no, bro, I don't want to look like you, because you're like Mr. LA disco guy. And this is what he means. This is how I normally fucking dress out in the world. You know what I mean? And so, but a lot of dudes will get scared about that word, update, makeover. What? Like, that sounds scary. I don't want to change, man. And they'll say, like, chicks should like me for me. Well, man, like, if you look at birds and so forth, birds peacock. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do that in some kind of way, in my opinion. If you think you're just gonna go out like a slob and women are just gonna flock to you, you're just being delusional. You just, it's not gonna happen. So like I said, I had to give myself a makeover, right? So here you go. Like, here's how I would normally dress going out, on the town. And what is it? So I got my leather jacket on. I have a cardigan on. I don't know if you could see it. There's buttons here. I have a cardigan. So I like sweaters. Watch on, bracelet. I think I have my bracelet on. Maybe I don't. Oh yeah, I do. So I have my bracelet on. Not my necklace. Not too much jewelry. Just a couple accessories. Not over the top. Got my shades on. Got my boots. Black jeans. Belts. What else? And then my V-neck underneath this. I'm addicted to black V-necks. That's just my thing. But I'll layer it. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I don't want to look like that, bro. Like, that's not me. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to make you look like me. I'm trying to make you look like your best self, all right? So don't fucking freak out. I'm not gonna put you in all leather or black and all this shit, you know? And so, you know, then we started putting pieces together for him, and his look is coming together, and he looks nothing like me, you know, as far as his styling and everything. So I'm like, see, dude, I'm not trying to fucking make you look like me, dude. This is my style. That's your style. Let's just pump that up a bit, you know? And the reality is the you know, the more you put yourself together, the more attractive you're gonna be to women or men, if that's your thing. But I'm not gonna talk about men in this if you're gay, you know, because I'm not gay, so I don't really know that world. Even though I have gay friends, you know. But you know, so yeah, so this is what I would normally look like, and I'm gonna show you a couple pieces of my shit, you know, and then talk about. Let me say this before I forget. You know, when guys say it shouldn't matter what you look like, if that was true, then there would be no such thing as fashion designers. We wouldn't need them. There'd be no such thing as tailors. None of that. We would just have a burlap bag, you know, cut a hole in the top, put it over our head, cut a hole, arms in it, and just be like, okay, let's go. Let me go, you know. No, that's not gonna play. And let me say this too. You know, if you've seen some of my other videos, you've seen how shitty I dress in those, right? If I walked out into the world looking like that, you know, if I was single, I had my lady. But I want my lady to think I look good too, right? If I walked out into the world looking like that, and I'm trying to get like high level, high value women, you know, there's no way. They would just be like, oh my God, like, no, thank you. I mean, that's just a fact. But if I'm dressed like this, I have a chance, right? And let me say, I might show up like this, for example, like accessorizing. Can you even hear me? You know, like if we're meeting outside, you know, for, you know, something. Yeah, I might have my scarf on, you know, something like this. You know, that's a normal look for me. And my look comes from like, and can I take this off? Yeah. So my look comes from like, I come from like the punk world, you know. So I might take my shit off like this at dinner, you know. And now I'm in my cardigan, and so that's my look, you know. Your look can be totally different, right? And let me go through. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Like, here's just so you can understand, right? So a lot of my shit, like people might think, oh, that looks very similar, you know, but I just tend to wear a lot of colors like this, you know. This is a hoodie that I wear. I might layer it with that jacket or a different jacket or whatever, you know. I got some blue in here. All of this shit is John Varvatos, by the way. I just really like his clothes. You know, that's a sweater I'll have, you know, on, or something like this, you know, gray, boop, you know, with something. Or here's, you know, someone might think, didn't you wear that sweater yesterday? No, it's a different one, man. You know, there's different ribbing on it. I don't know if you can tell. Like, so there's different ribbing on it. This one's very smooth and it's super soft. That's one of the things I like about his clothes. Is it's super soft. Here's another hoodie, also John Varvatos. This one's kind of like almost like the same version of this cardigan, but just a hoodie, which I dig. It's like the casual version. I like that. And we're grown-ups, right? Like, and like for women, like trunks, like you gotta wear something like in this direction, you know? So, you know, when you take off your clothes for that special moment, you know, it looks tight. It doesn't matter if like what body shape you are and shit like this. That's another thing I want to point out. That part doesn't fucking matter because you can make anybody look good. You know what I mean? It's not about, oh, if you have to be a model, you know. I'll get to that in 1 second. But this shit matters. I'm telling you, man. You know, and some chinos, you know, like maybe I'll throw that with these, you know, throw a shirt with that, you know, maybe, I know it's all wrinkled, whatever. Polo, you know, maybe I'll rock a polo or something. If I'm gonna go for my little more preppy look, you know. So, you know, let's say you don't have a lot of money, right? Um, um, and I'm telling you, like, you need to like update a bit. Let's say you're like, I have $0 to update my wardrobe, because that's the number one thing, man. I know I can look in like of dudes who are like, I'm not getting dates, bro. I'm not getting dates. The very first thing I would look in your closet and be like, this is why, dude. Try this shit on. Try it on for me, dude. You know? Okay, turn around, let me see the fit, everything. No, dude, no. Like, this is why. This is the very first reason. First impressions, that's why. That's the first reason why. But let me go here. If you have absolutely $0 to date, then I don't know what to tell you there, okay? Like, I'm not a magician, all right? But if you're like, yeah, I could do like 200 bucks. Cool, man. I can make that work, you know? Like if I hypothetically, let's go into Ross then, bro. You know what I mean? Even though, what do I have here? Just in my sweaters, $5,000. You know what I mean? And I have more sweaters back here. Just in my fucking sweaters. No, 3,000, sorry. Or probably closer to 3,500 with tax, okay? I know that's not doable for everybody. I know that. But you don't need to. I could take you into Ross right now and be like, I'll find some shit and you'll look better than this. I promise you. Okay? But first I would prove something to you. Because I know a lot of dudes would be like, but you're in shape, bro. You used to be a model, this kind of shit. Let me show you. I'll be right back. You know? Then I will go find the wrong clothes for me. You know? And you know, it says it's the right size and this kind of shit. I put it on. I'll be like, what do you think, dude? Okay? Here's me in this. All right? And you're like, hold on. Let me go back. Then I get a new thing. We're in Ross, right? I go put on a different thing. Same price. Then I put this on. Another thing, another look, another fit, right? And I'm like, which one, bro? You'd be like, that one. That one looks way better. Bro, it's the same price. It's the same price. I just chose the best fit for me, the best colors for me, all of that. The best look for my vibe, all of that. So the other one, I would have felt like it's a fucking costume. And in this shit, I don't feel like it's a costume. This is just me naturally, like that's how I feel the most comfortable, which is the way you want to feel, right? And so in the other one, I don't feel like a costume. So then I would do the same thing with the homie, like as your stand-in stylist. You know what I mean? Try this on. That I already know is wrong for you, dude. You know? See how shitty that looks on you? Try this other shit on that I picked out for you. Boom. What do you think of that? Listening to like what your style is, all this kind of shit. And then you put it on, you're like, I like it, man. I like it. Yeah. Do you feel comfortable now? Like this isn't a fucking costume? You know, now you feel good. Now you feel like confident. Now you walk out there. Now you just feel confident and you look sharp and Now you stand out above the dudes who don't give a fuck. Now you have the advantage, man. I don't care what your body's shape, style. I don't care if you're short, tall, whatever. Now you have an advantage. Now you're learning your style. You know what I mean? And then just keep stepping into that, like my homeboy is doing. And you know, and so I guess that's it right there. You know, and it's not about, I'm not suggesting you become like some fashionista. I don't care if it's like a nerdy look, cool. Like, cause I know a girl who likes, she would never go for me. Just put it that way. No matter what the fuck I wore, I'm just not her type. You know what I mean? Uh, she likes like nerdy guys, you know? So in that scenario, I would say I might see a dude and be like, and he might be like, I'm having trouble dating, and I'm like, I see your look. You know what my opinion is? You're not being nerdy enough. You know what I mean? Like, kick it up a bit. You know what I mean? Because you're not standing out from these other nerdy guys. There's no like that there. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what the fuck your style is. So that right there is going to help you get a lot more looks from women. And so the next step there is, what do you do with those looks that you get from women, right? Because you want to go into places and yeah, you want women to like notice you, you know, no matter what your thing is. And so then the next step there is, okay, how do I convert that into an actual date? And that is a place a lot of guys fuck up, because they assume, even if they do the upgrade thing, that women will just come running at them. No, that's not how it works. You know, and you know, like I said before, I'm not one of these pill guys. I don't believe in none of those pills. I don't give a fuck what they say. Red pill, blue pill, blah, I don't give a fuck. You know, my thing is the woman is the prize. And the red pill dudes will say, no, I'm the prize, bro. If you were the prize, you wouldn't have to do all this Lambo shit. You know, you wouldn't have to like get your Bitcoin up and get your Lambo and buy the mansion and, you know, get shredded and have your shirt unbuttoned to here and like, please, any girls notice me, you know. You wouldn't have to do all that shit if you were the prize. You're not the prize, bro. You know what I mean? They are. The women are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be spending all your time trying to get a girl. And it's not working. Or you got girls and you don't know if they're into you for you or for what. Because you led with money, bro. And those are the women that will just break up with you as soon as anything goes wrong. The second your Bitcoin goes down like at all, she's out of there to the next dude. You know what I mean? So I think normal guys want normal chicks and not gold diggers like that. So like I said before, it is really easy to avoid gold diggers. I've never had a gold digger try to like come up on me, even, you know, try to like, you know, like, even when I'm dressed nice, you know, and even, I'm just gonna be honest, man, even when they backed my Range Rover into the fucking nice restaurant, you know, out front with all the rest of the cars, I come in, I'm dressed nice. No gold digger ever came up to me, and none of that. because I just have that energy. Like, gold diggers can stay away from me, you know, like, they might have said like, hey, and I said, hey, what's up? Because, I can spot them. So I'm not going to talk to you. It's easy to stay away from gold diggers. Super easy. Anyway, so next video, I'm going to get into like, okay, you got your fit on, you step out into the world. Like, how do you find a girl from there? All right. If you want to keep watching this and see what the next episode is going to be, cool. If I get 0 views, that's also fine. But I'm telling you right now, my dude is, he just went out last night and locked it down with one girl and got a couple other numbers as well. And he's not trying to, maybe I should end with that real quick. He's not trying to be like a player. He's just trying to date and just see what his options are and just meet people. You know what I mean? And he said this to me. He said, you're right, man. Like, I could be sitting at home right now, or I could be out here putting my best foot forward, and I would never be meeting these women if I wasn't out here. Let me finish up a little bit right there. Well, maybe that goes into the next one. I'll save that. All right, so later, guys. Good luck out there. Happy dating. And I promise you, it's not even as close to as hard as a lot of these dating gurus say. Not even close. Peace.